intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning into LTN 2020. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show. And whatever you may be doing to protect yourself from the coronavirus and this COVID-19 pandemic and epidemic in the United States. And here we are. We made it through another week. And one day at a time, right? Talked about that yesterday, living mindfully and in the moment, one day at a time. That's how to do it. In my opinion, anyway. That's how I've been trying to do it. And as I promised, I will be trying to put together enough material so that we can talk about mindfulness and mindful living on the air, on the show. And we'll do that at some point. And all along the way, over these past 6 months, I have been trying to provide diet and lifestyle recommendations, strategies, tactics, whatever you want to call them, to try and sustain your health, recover if you're ill, and to, prevent or at least minimize the odds of becoming infected with the virus. And if you do, so that you can recover more quickly without severe long-term effects. And your health status has a lot to do with everything I just said. We know that now. And so if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, you're obese, you have respiratory issues, and especially respiratory issues, cardiovascular issues that I alluded to, even neurological issues, any morbidity or set of comorbidities, illnesses, will put you at greater risk. And so the key here to unlock this safe, to get the combination right, is to eat right, sleep right, live right, lifestyle management, and to do that in a way that really is meaningful and consistently. Consistency, commitment, consistency will help mitigate consequences. That is true. And I know that based on my experience. I know that based on the science, on the research, my own independent review of the research in different areas of lifestyle, diet, and lifestyle. And along the way, it's been diet, dietary supplementation, and then lifestyle strategies, managing stress, getting better sleep, exercising, even your relationships, having a social network that's supportive and caring. All of these things count. It's not just one thing, not just one dietary supplement or just one variable or factor that's going to help you do what you need to do to stay healthy and keep yourself, how can I say, all together in the event that you would get infected. I heard some startling statistic, something like 4 out of 5 people know somebody now who's been infected. I certainly do. My list has grown. People I know who've been infected. It's pervasive, all right. There's a new study out today. I'll see if I can get to it, focusing on children and that they're carrying a heavy viral load than we heretofore even thought of was possible. In fact, studies suggest that it may be even more of a viral load than adults. I remember when this all started, all this business about, oh, children are not a vector, really a vector, and so not to worry. Well, they are a vector. If they get infected, they can transmit the virus. And not only that, they can get sick. We're going to learn more about this virus as it relates to children as back to school gets into some sort of full swing, as it begins to really ramp up. We'll know more because the children have been away from school all summer. They've been home. They've been isolated. So now we'll find out. And yesterday on the show, I made the point that we're going to have a moment when there will be cold season and flu season in play and the coronavirus in play. You're going to have three different viruses in hmm, in the community, in your community where you live at some point. Cold season begins somewhere around the end of this month, beginning of September. Flu starts maybe as early as October. We'll head out to January and can even extend into May. It has done that. And of course, the coronavirus, who the devil knows what that creature is going to do. It's it's going to become, uh, most likely is going to become a virus that's going to reappear every year, just like influenza, in my view. So there's a lot going on here. I will spend some time today talking about a, what I think, and I'm going to share an interesting study with you. I'm going to put the spotlight again. I did it yesterday and I did the day before a little bit on a plant-based diet. And does can it really make a difference? I'll share this new study. It had nothing to do with the virus, but with the it was a study where they had people. It's from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, by the way, and Dr. Neil Barnard heads up that committee. In fact, I have right here on top of my work table the nutrition guide for clinicians. See it there, and let me put myself on the camera so I can sure that I'm showing it to you. Um, this nutrition guide is very useful, and it's by the Physicians Committee um, for Responsible Medicine. That would be it. And Neil Barnard is the editor in chief of this book. Almost looks like a Bible, doesn't it? Um, it's compact and it's a nifty manual. But the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine did this study dealing with a plant-based diet, and I'll share those findings with you. I think you'll find them interesting. Some people will have a hard time transitioning over to a plant-based diet that where the most of their diet is really grounded in plants, no pun intended. And and if you add another descriptor to that, a whole food plant-based diet. So we'll see where that heads. And of course, we always invite you to join the conversation. We're here because we want to speak with you and hear what's on your mind, your thoughts. How are you coping with this virus? What are you doing? Have you changed anything in your habits and your patterns to do better with your health? If so, what have you done? Has it worked? What hasn't worked? Katie's going to tell you how to connect so we can make contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has two super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. As I said, here's Katie to tell you how to make contact with the show so we can connect.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. And if you head over to letstalknutrition.com, you can listen to all of our past shows. We keep them saved for you there. We archive them by date and title, so it's easy for you to listen back. And you can also watch the show live on Facebook and YouTube. And if you missed the show live, you can also watch it back on those two places as well.
There you go. That about covers it, right? How you doing there, Katie? How are you doing today?
I am good. Busy, but good. Can't complain.
You're busy, but okay. And you made it through another week.
Woo! Go us. Go everyone. Nothing to celebrate, honestly.
I know. Yeah, it's really remarkable how the time goes fast, but it goes slow too, right? I mean, I don't know. How are you measuring the time? What do you think? How's it playing out for you?
This has been the longest year ever. I don't know. It just like I think back to the times when things were normal, and I can't believe it was only like 4 months ago, because to me it seems like it was 3 years ago.
Mhm. It does seem that way, huh?
Yeah, it does. Like when I'm referring to things, I'll be like, I went to a concert last year. I went there last year, but I have to keep reminding myself it's still 2020.
Still 2020. I know. Time gets sort of warped in all of this. When your routines get broken apart like this, um, you can lose sense of time too, right? Because routines, you have it's a schedule. It's scheduled, schedule implying time. So when you don't have those routines, time is still slipping by. So it's interesting how time gets, as I say, sort of warped in all of it, and you can either lose track of time. Time seems to drag on, or it speeds up. I guess it just depends on what's going on with any given individual in their life. Pretty remarkable, the effects. We're learning a lot about human behavior too here. How do humans, there's a lot of research on this, but when humans are confined, when their freedom to move about is limited, what happens? What happens to them behaviorally, psycho-emotionally? And we have greater rates now of reported depression, anxiety, suicide rates are up. Um, Lest we forget, we are social and behavioral creatures, right? And it's not just, um, it's your diet, your lifestyle, and all of that, 100%. But there's this psychological, emotional dimension, this behavioral dimension that's woven into all of that, right? So it becomes more difficult to even cope. Routines are broken apart. Can't do the thing. You can't move about the way you wanted to. Under a lot of stress and pressure, you start to build that narrative, and then you say, "Oh, okay, that sort of explains why my my partner, my husband, my wife, my boyfriend or girlfriend is behaving a little peculiar, maybe a little bit more edgy." Understandable. 877-897-8255. So there was an The Physicians Committee for Responsible Nutrition, and I held up their book a moment ago. I have this publication, by the way, is very nifty. I recommend it. It's a nice little reference manual. It was published a while back. This is the third edition. I just got this. Um, this was published back in, I want to say, okay, 2018, not too long ago. And uh, I use it on air because it has all these different, you name the condition, influenza, uh, HIV, prostate cancer, breast cancer, colorectal cancer, all the different cancers, um, you name it, allergic rhinitis, all the conditions outlined in many outlined in here. That's why it's so thick. But the committee, the physicians committee, did this study uh, focusing on a plant-based diet, and I'm going to tell you how you can get a free plant-based nutrition class, doctor-led classes, free recipes, it's weekly support, and so on. I'll tell you about that connected to this story. So this free online nutrition course, um, taught by doctors with Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, one of whom, Dr. Neil Barnard. And it's helping people across the country at every bend and turn in every town, right, to lose weight, improve their health, and minimize their risk for severe COVID-19 outcomes. You can approach this virus, this COVID-19 pandemic, with food. And the title is Fight COVID-19 with Food. It's a free 8-week class series. And I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you how to get to it. And I'll tell you some of the results from the people that attended it and what happened. Very, very interesting. LTN, coast to coast and globally, plant-based. This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. If there were ever a time to take charge of your health, now's that time, given the U.S. coronavirus epidemic. Earth's Creation scientifically tested Curculife curcumin and its family of products can help you do just that. If you have an inflammation-generating condition, such as obesity, heart disease, or diabetes, you are at a greater risk to be infected by the coronavirus. Earth's Creation Curculife curcumin supplement is a patented turmeric formulation with extensive clinical trials. It allows more curcumin to get into your cells to fight inflammation, a hallmark of viral infection. Curculife Plus curcumin is in many of Earth's Creation family of products. Go to inflammationusa.com and protect yourself against the coronavirus. For a limited time, buy any product at inflammationusa.com and get the second bottle at 50% off. Act now. Go to inflammationusa.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to the show if you just joined in. As I said, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine is conducting these free classes. I'll tell you how you can get access to it for free. And so it's entitled Fight COVID-19 with Food. It's a free 8-week class series which teaches the people in the course about the power of a plant-based diet, no less, to reduce the risk for heart disease, diabetes, and various other or array of health problems that have been linked to more severe COVID-19 outcomes. With each class, physicians and community partners, they will provide these very practical, evidence-based tips, meal planning, interactive Q&A in the class, and this class, the next one starts on August 25th. In the inaugural class, in the inaugural series just wrapped, a class survey revealed that within 8 weeks, okay, this is really interesting, within 8 weeks, 67% of those who attended the class of the course who had been seeking to lose weight reported weight loss. Ooh, 53% of those who attended the course suffering from diabetes reported improvements. 54% of the class attendees with high blood pressure reported improvements. And Dr. Vanita Raman, one of the instructors and doctors with the physicians committee, said, quote, a plant-based diet is one of the most powerful tools we have in medicine, close quote. She's a medical doctor. She's not a naturopathic physician. She's a classically trained physician and said that. I want to repeat what she said. Quote, a plant-based diet is one of the most powerful tools we have in medicine, close quote. She went on to say, quote, within weeks of making a diet change, class participants saw their blood pressure and blood sugar improve, lost weight, and reported other profound benefits to their health, close quote. Pretty amazing. Dr. Neil Barnard, for whom I have a lot of regard, by the way, said, quote, staying as healthy as we possibly can is important more now than ever. I said the same thing the other day, right? You tuned into that show. Whether you live or die from COVID-19 often depends, he said, on whether you have heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, and other underlying conditions. Dr. Barnard emphasized, he said, a plant-based diet can tackle these conditions, and our goal is to share this life-saving information with as many people as we can, close quote. While everyone is welcome and encouraged to join the classes, the Physicians Committee designed the program to reach communities and cities hardest hit by chronic diseases and COVID-19. They said that in this one report that the Physicians Committee focused on outreach on communities of color who have long experienced unfair health disadvantages, including being disproportionately affected by COVID-19. We've seen that now. People of color are disproportionately affected for a host of other reasons that I couldn't even begin to get into now. It would take 2 hours to lay that out. The idea for this program, Dr. Barnard said, came about when we saw the glaring inequities within our own city, Washington, D.C. And so they put this committee together to see if they could help that community. Well, it turns out not only can it help disadvantaged communities, but it can help every community. Throughout the class series, Dr. Raman and Dr. Barnard presented the science behind a plant-based diet to improve people's health. You have to remember that the proponents of a plant-based diet, Dr. Barnard, Dr. Michael Greger, and I could go down a list. There's a whole cadre of them. Are evident. Most are medically trained, classically trained allopathic physicians, and they take a evidence-based approach to a plant-based approach. That's a good idea. So the Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, who once struggled with uncontrolled diabetes and nearly lost his vision, shared his story of how a plant-based diet in the course, they shared that story with the participants, the attendees, and how it helped him reclaim his health and reverse his diabetes, no less, reverse it. They have chefs in the series, dietitians, plant-based restaurateurs, cooking instructors, and other experts who shared their experiences with the attendees, highlighted local resources, provided recipes, and it's interactive. You can interact and ask questions, they will respond. This is pretty cool. This is great. You have really, that's a nice collection of experts there. Everything from chefs to restaurateurs to cooking instructors and whatnot, talking about a plant-based approach. Oftentimes, I've learned in my experience with clients and others that people don't adopt it because they're intimidated. They think a plant-based diet, oh God, this must be really hard to do. I don't know if I can do it. I don't even like plant vegetables and whatnot. And they don't even try because they're intimidated. And a course like this, which is free, is terrific. You can go to, and this is where you can get, this is the website, pcrm.org/nutrition class. There are no spaces. pcrm.org/nutrition class. And when you click on the link, I'm going to give you the link where I found this story was a news release dated August 20th, 2020. Participants boosted health, reduced risk of severe COVID-19. That's the title. Maybe we can get that. I'll send it, if I can get this to Katie. Maybe we can get that website up and people can get access to it so you can get to, maybe get to this course. One starts on August 25th. I'll be right back.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oreganol P73, made by North American Herb & Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oreganol P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oreganol P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oreganol P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oreganol P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Oreganol P73.
You experience the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I've been talking about this free online 8-week course. It's free on plant-based nutrition class, and you'll have connection with Dr. Barnard, some of the leading experts in the world of plant-based nutrition, plant-based diet. And I'm looking here. Let me switch over. I got different computers. The next class begins Tuesday, August 25th. Then there's a class Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it runs. I see what they're doing. It runs from August 25th to October 13th. That's what they're doing. So that's the next class. And it's between 4 and 5 p.m. Eastern and 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Time, weekly on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays from August 25th to August 13th between 4 and 5 p.m., 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Time, and it's free. You'll learn a lot. Katie's going to publish the website. It's pcrm.org/nutrition class.
It's up
You
on
can
our
get
Facebook
there.
page.
Put it on our Facebook.
Yep,
Thank
it's
you,
there.
Katie. That's great. And it's free. If I had the time, I'd take it myself. What I plan to do, they do have plant-based seminars, courses, and I'll probably, because I'm spending enough time with my master's program here. I don't have time to do those now, but at some point I'll probably attend. The odds are very good. Some of these seminars on plant-based nutrition taught by Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. Neil Barnard, and others. Caldwell Esselstyn. Yes. Good. And I'm anxious to do that. I want to see how they, I want to learn more about a plant-based. There's always something to learn here, constantly. So I would encourage you. This is free. It's great. You'll learn a lot. It could change the status of your health, which can change the status of your life in many ways. As I say, your health is the thread that weaves in and through your life in all the various dimensions. 877-897-8255. Just to give you a sense of what goes on in the course, they have the introductory part. They identified foods that help blood pressure, diabetes, and weight control. Then there's a part 2, understanding nutrition labels. They talk about meal planning, they talk about addictive foods, uh, supporting food choices, um, and so on. They have various themes and topics. Eating healthfully over the long run. The class does not include in-depth cooking instruction, although they do have chefs there talking about it. That would be kind of a cool class to take, Katie. A
Yeah,
plant-based cooking. You know what? I would do that. Would you do that?
I would. I know Publix here has like green wise cooking classes and stuff. I wonder if they have plant-based ones. Maybe we could go to one time.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would do it.
I'll have to contact them because I do know they do. It's called Greenwise cooking classes. Surely they have a plant-based one. I'll have to get a hold of them. I'll do some research on that.
Yeah, please do. I'd go with you. I'd go do it. Heck yeah. I wouldn't think twice about it. 877-897-8255. Please give me a call. I do really enjoy talking to you. People call, um, and I'll engage you. From if you listen to this show, you call, I will talk to you. I don't give you the bum's rush. I know this. You've never heard me push somebody off or shuffle them off real quick so I can do something else. I don't do that. I'll stop what I'm doing. You can take the time to call me. I'll take the time to talk to you. 100%. And you can tell I like to talk, so. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Human communication, right? Spent a lot of my career in that world. Um, yeah, a lot of training. Then I switched gears. I went from the social sciences into the sort of the natural sciences. That was a real shift in gears, man. Truly was. My PhD is in human communication theory and research. I have a master's degree in human communication and linguistics and an undergraduate degree in mass communication and humanities. So I lived in that world. And then later on, you never know where your career is going to take you. And found myself doing this show and 15 years ago and getting a master's degree in clinical nutrition from an accredited wonderful University of Bridgeport. It's really something. Um, and it's exciting. It truly is exciting because this is a way I can really reach people and help them with their health. Food, that medicine be thy food and food thy medicine. Hippocrates. That quote goes on and it's an endless quote. So let's see. You're sending me a note. I swear they have everything but plant based. Really, Katie?
I'm serious. They have sushi 101, brunch, tailgate day, seafood at home, Mediterranean, even steakhouses. You can make your own ice cream. But I see a vegan day and a day where you learn about mushrooms, but I don't see anything plant based. Very weird. Mediterranean would be cool though.
Oh, listen. I I have come to really know quite a bit about the Mediterranean diet in my course of studies in my master's program. It
Oh,
it that way of eating, that eating regimen, Katie, it's fun to eat. The food is great. The spices. Um, People who like to eat meat, you can
love
still have your meat and
Mediterranean.
eat it too. Uh, yeah, but it's primarily, quite frankly, it's basically plant based.
They have,
But
I mean, that would be a good class. They have one called Focus on Fresh Summer Produce, so maybe that's kind of plant based too. We'll have to I'd be down to do
Yeah.
a Mediterranean cooking classes. You say some good things about the Mediterranean diet.
100%, Katie. 100%. Uh, that's what I was raised on. But as I studied it formally, it really, the research is compelling, can make a difference in your life. Food can make a difference in your life and your health. I'll be back. Talk some more.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Tired of not having enough energy to exercise and be physically active? OptiNos First Creation can help recharge your body, energy it needs to live a physically active life. OptiNos does 3 things to help energize. First, it increases nitric oxide, which means more oxygen and nutrients flowing to your cells. Second, OptiNos helps create ATP, the body's energy. Third, OptiNos reduces lactic acid buildup, which causes exercise-associated muscle soreness. So turn on your body's energy switch, OptiNos. Start living a physically active lifestyle. Get OptiNos at ecsportsusa.com. That's ecsportsusa.com. For a limited time, use promo code EC and get $10 off your first order. Promo code EC. The sooner you use OptiNos, the sooner you will feel better about yourself and your body.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
Have you written a book and want to get it published? Then call Page Publishing at 800-664-2871. Immediately. That's 800-664-2871. Page Publishing is looking for authors of all types of books. And unlike most publishers, Page Publishing will take the time to review each and every book submitted to them and give you their feedback. If they like what they read, they'll get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, the Apple iTunes Store, Barnes & Noble, and other outlets. They handle everything: editing, cover design, copyright protection, printing, publicity, and distribution. So if you've written a novel, children's book, cookbook, inspirational work, poetry, or a biography and want to get it published, then you need to call Page Publishing and do it immediately. Call 800-664-2871 now for your free author submission kit. Again, for your free author submission kit, call 800-664-2871. That's 800-664-2871. Your road to fame and fortune could very well start with this simple phone call. Call Page Publishing at 800-664-2871 for your free author submission kit.
1250 WHNZ Tampa. Available anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. An iHeartRadio station.
Here's Lisette Frederick of Wesley Chapel. She won $1,000.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. I've been texting forever. Wow, thank you so much.
12 chances to win $1,000 every weekday. Listen at 30 past the hour to 1250 WHNZ.
Hey, it's Schnitt. Catch up with my latest show on your Amazon Echo device. Just ask Alexa to play The Schnitt Show from iHeartRadio.
Do people actually win $1,000? Yes.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I just won $1,000 to pay my bills.
That's Michael Snodderly from Tampa. He heard the nationwide keyword and texted it to 200-200. Then he answered a phone call.
I answered this call because that's one of the things you have to do when you're playing this contest is be able to answer calls that may not be in your phone book.
You can be a winner, too. Listen 12 times every weekday at 30 past the hour for your chance to put $1,000 in your hand on 1250 WHNZ.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
We have a little heavy traffic westbound on I-4 getting into 275. There's a crash at Franklin Street and Broreen Street, and in Pinellas County, still slow traffic northbound on US 19 with a crash at Sunrise Drive in Tarpon Springs. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at pound 250 keyword Tampa traffic.
This report is sponsored by ZzzQuil Pure Z's.
You have to be up in 5 hours, 2 hours, and you haven't slept. Vic ZzzQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin that helps you fall asleep naturally and wake with no next-day grogginess. ZzzQuil Pure Z's, naturally superior sleep.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made.
Let'sTalkNutrition.com. That's Let'sTalkNutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, the 2020 edition of LTN. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing to protect yourself from this coronavirus crisis, COVID-19 pandemic and epidemic in the United States. Boy, oh boy. Here we are. And in that first hour today, talked about you can get this free online class. The website is posted on our Facebook page where you can learn about a plant-based diet. It's free, taught by some of the leading experts in the world of plant-based nutrition. Dr. Neil Barnard, for example. And it runs from August, 8 weeks or so, August through to about the beginning of October, somewhere in there. On a Tuesday, every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Free. Go register. We provided you the website, pcrm.org, pcrm.org/nutrition class. If I had the time, I would take it. I just don't have the time right now. But I would definitely do it. Price is right. Free. Free is good. So that's where we are with that. And over these many months now, I've talked about various and different things to protect yourself from this virus and to, manage. One of the things that really has got people upside down is is the stress associated with the virus. Uh, it has been devastating to people, has had all kinds of downstream consequences. So I'm going to talk about something you can do to help manage your stress, your anxiety, get better sleep, all at the same time, doing one thing. So we'll do that. Let me just bring you up to date a little bit, the latest news on the coronavirus pandemic. As students go back to and return to U.S. campuses, at least 15 states now are reporting positive coronavirus cases at the universities. I was worried about that. Meanwhile, just weeks after many European countries opened their borders to travelers within the European continent, some are now closing shop again, closing it up, seemingly undermining efforts to salvage the continent's vital summer tourism economy. I mean, Europe was hit hard, as we are, and that they've done a lot. A lot of these countries are doing much, much better than we are. We represent 4% of the world's population, and we got what, 25%, counting for the deaths, infection rates, whatever. Just ridiculous. But some of these countries are having to close it down again. They're going to lose that summer tourism revenue. It is a wonderful, I haven't been in a while, but take a vacation, go to Europe, go to Italy, and it's just a wonderful thing to do to experience these other countries, right? And not that I can go now or have been able to go in the past 5 years. I haven't been able to do much like anything like that because of illness, because of my commitment to this master's degree program. So I haven't had a chance to travel, but it's wonderful to do. I know many of you travel and enjoy it immensely, experiencing other cultures. So these universities are opening up and here in our country, and many of these, we now have, I guess, thousands of students who are in quarantine. Yeah, it's just a shame. More than 794,000 people have died from coronavirus, and there have been 22.7 million confirmed cases of COVID-19. This is globally speaking. 794,000 people worldwide. In Europe, where Italy was the first COVID-19 epicenter outside of China, authorities are battling to keep further waves of the pandemic at bay, it's being reported. But the case numbers are ticking up across the continent in Europe. Spain, novel coronavirus epidemic, and this is a quote that describes what's going on there. Quote, out of control, close quote, in parts of Spain. Out of control. Wow. France, authorities report 4,700 new cases, 11 new cases on Thursday of this week, yesterday. That's the highest daily increase since April 15th. The country, France, has seen a consistent uptick in the number of new cases as restrictions were lifted. Again, this pattern is so obvious and is currently reporting 46.3 new cases per 100,000 people in the past 14 days. We're getting 1,000 a day. 1,000 a day. And this has been, I don't know how many consecutive days, 20 plus consecutive days. Italy, the country has reported the sharp rise in infections, reporting 845 new coronavirus cases on Thursday, yesterday. So Croatia, even Croatia, a recent spike in cases has been seen there too. Poland country has recorded 903 new cases, its highest daily increase since the beginning of the outbreak. European travel windows are slamming shut, is the statement. Slamming shut. Windows are slamming shut. How about that? This is just weeks after many countries opened their borders to travelers within the European continent, and now they're closing again. This pattern, I mean, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to solve this case, right? My goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Just got to, you just have to buckle down and do the hard work up front, and then, some countries are doing very well. They're opening up, going back. They're not having any increases because they contained it. They did the testing, the tracing, all of the things that you needed to do, wearing masks, social distancing, physical distancing, just did it. Don't understand why we can't do it. What's wrong with us? We're capable of this, for heaven's sake. We fought in world wars, we won the Second World War. We can't do this. 877-897-8255. I don't know. So I can talk to you about one thing that will help you feel better, boost your immune system, give you better sleep, manage the stress response better, moderate inflammation, and moderate pain. One thing. What would that one thing be? We come back. I'll tell you what that one thing is, and we'll talk about it. In the meantime, if you'd like to call the show, on topic, off topic, whatever you want to do, it's okay with me. 877-897-8255. Keep that free class in mind. Visit our website, pcrm.org/nutrition class. It's free. Starts August 25th. You might be able to get in 1 hour on Tuesdays, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Price is right. Change your health, change your life.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more,
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yes, CV Sciences, absolutely. Great company. And that one thing that I said, we can help reduce inflammation, moderate pain, get better sleep, manage stress better, reduce anxiety. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, of course, CBD. Deny, I can't even talk today. CBD oil. If you go to, I'll let Katie tell you how to get to the website and the discount that CV Science is offering, big discount for Let's Talk Nutrition users. Some of the people will write to me and let me know they try the different things that I talk about on the air and suggest or recommend. You can't try everything, can't do everything, but people have tried it, and I get good reports back. I'm sleeping better. I feel a little better. My inflammation seems to go down. They can tell there's just less pain, maybe. So it's all good, and there's science to support it every day. New studies are coming out, and CV Sciences, their Plus CBD oil is really terrific. And they got all the different formulas. I can tell you about that. I have in the past, but repetition never hurts. So I'll tell you about their different formulations. I would probably move toward the gold formula if you're trying to deal with this COVID-19 business. And I'll tell you about that formulation. So Katie's going to tell you how to make contact with the show.
To make contact with the show, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally at drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you want to listen to the show live, you can do that if you want to watch the show live, you can do that on YouTube or Facebook. If you want to listen to the show playback, you can do that on letstalknutrition.com. Go to the show schedule tab. You can also listen live. If you missed anything, just go to letstalknutrition.com.
Thanks, Katie. So, in theory, now there's theory and practice. And one dominant theory in the world of nutrition and in the world of medicine and health, I guess, is that disease generally reflects a condition of imbalance, entropy. In systems theory, it's called entropy. Entropy means disorganization. Things become entropic. They become more and more disorganized. And disease conditions, disease generally, is a condition of entropy, a condition of disorganization within the body, a lack of with the fancy word homeostasis or balance. Now you have various systems of the body, right? You have your central nervous system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, digestive system, endocrine system, musculoskeletal system, and so on. Sometimes what can happen, you can start to experience system failure in more than one system, which is really problematic. I'll give you an example. You can have cardiovascular issue like high blood pressure, for example, but also have Crohn's disease, which is a digestive system problem, or colitis, many digestive conditions. Or you could have a cardiovascular condition like high blood pressure or high cholesterol, and a respiratory condition. And when you have comorbidities, you have more than one illness that we found in different systems of the body, that really creates more disorganization, even a more lack of balance and homeostasis, which exacerbates these disease conditions, and more inflammation is produced, which is paradoxical because inflammation is a healing tool of the immune system. But too much inflammation can be a tool of destruction, cellular destruction, and metabolic chaos in the body. So it turns out that your endocannabinoid system, recently discovered system, is a system that's trying to keep things in balance. All these different systems. It's trying to coordinate and manage all these different systems. And you have these receptors, CB1 receptors located throughout your body, in the brain and everywhere. I'll talk about that. But the endocannabinoid system is like a systems manager. That is why when people start to take CBD, the plus CBD oil from CV Sciences, they start to feel, often the people are reporting, they start to feel a little better. They don't feel as anxious, or that just doing generally, their well-being seems to be in a better condition. Their health and their wellness are improving, therefore it's reflected in their well-being. So if you want to get some of the CV Sciences gold formula or the red formula, the green formulation, Katie's going to tell you when we come back how to do that. You can get as much as 30% off. 30%. And then they offer this to Let's Talk Nutrition audience members. It's very nice of them to do that. Come back, we'll talk more about CBD. This is one thing that you can take that can have multiple system positive effects. Good idea. Be right back.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
12.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's Katie to tell you how to connect with CV Sciences and get a 30% discount on Plus CBD oil from CV Sciences.
So what you're going to do is you're going to go to PlusCBDoil.com. You're going to select the products you want, add them to your cart, and then when you go to checkout, they're going to ask you for a coupon or a promo code. The promo code, all one word, is BEWELL, BEWELL, and it'll take 30% off your entire order.
100%, man. That's pretty good, 30%. I don't even get that discount. That's good. 30% discount is good. So I was talking about this theory that disease is really a state of imbalance, entropy, disorganization, and it is true that there is just all kinds of chaos within cells and tissues and organ systems when disease processes kick in. The instinct of the body is to try and reverse, repair, or otherwise try to do something to bring things back into balance. And sometimes the body gets overwhelmed. I just got a text message from one of my pals who provided me. Chris, you're funny. Distracting me, man. So the body is, this business of inflammation. There's so much talk about it, and then the one thing that people experience, that how they know they have inflammation, and that there's something amiss in their body, that things are upside down or chaotic or out of balance, is pain. They'll have pain, joint pain, back pain, whatever. Some sort of, it can be manifested that way. A general sense of discomfort, not feeling well. Then there is, and like with osteoarthritis, for example, the joints are being destroyed, and that pain is evident. And you experience it directly. But what's even more problematic is the pain is the inflammation. The inflammation is causing the pain, by the way. Is the inflammation that's occurring, but it's like low burning embers. It's low grade systemic inflammation, and it's affecting the entire systemic makeup of the body. That is what's really problematic as well. And it's maybe out of your awareness. You're not actually experiencing physical pain, but it's doing its damage. And that's not good. So CBD oil will help address that. It's going to help moderate pain and inflammation. There's a growing body of evidence now to suggest that cannabinoids are beneficial for a range of clinical conditions, including pain, inflammation, sleep disorders, anxieties, even psychological conditions, schizophrenia, for example, or problematic, very difficult condition, multiple sclerosis, and a range of other conditions. It's just amazing how the depth and the breadth of the effect of these cannabinoids. And CV Sciences product is made from hemp, right? They grow the product, organic product, they control the product. It's not made, it comes from, the same plant that marijuana comes from, but it's not the same. it belongs to the family. Hemp is not a marijuana plant. It just isn't. You don't smoke hemp, man. You don't. You know, only a dope smokes rope because they used to make ropes out of hemp. That's the expression. No, you don't do that. And so, uh, the CBD has anti-inflammatory properties. If you can manage the inflammation, moderate it, reduce its downstream effects and the damage that it's doing, you will have better system health. You will feel better generally. And we now have studies, and I can take each one of these lifestyle factors. Better sleep. We now have research to suggest that the cannabinoids will promote better sleep. Cannabidiol. We have now research to show that it will reduce inflammation. We have research to show that it will help moderate anxiety. It will help moderate depression. All that I just mentioned are things that are happening right now to a lot of people that maybe heretofore weren't experiencing such things. They never had a problem sleeping before. They never felt this anxious or felt this depressed. Well, if you take a human being and say, got to stay home, you can't go out into the world. I've been in my house, nice house, but I've been in here since March, man. March. I'll tell you how desperate I am to be outside. This is true. Last night, I was on my rowing machine, and I said, I need to get some fresh air. It's been raining like cats and dogs where I live. I saw this guy building some kind of boat across. No, I'm just kidding. It's been raining so much, and it was just drizzling. I said, okay, I'll put I got my gear put on. I put on a hoodie, waterproof hoodie, and I said I can walk in the drizzle, no big deal, and run. Well, I get about 30% into my routine. It's a 4-mile routine, and the skies opened up. I said, well, I'm not going back. I'm going to finish this. People driving by must have thought, who's that lunatic running in the rain? And I did it. I got home. I've done that walk and that run many times. When I got home, I was exhausted because it's stressful, right? Running in the rain, it's difficult, pouring, but I did it. And I was having a little hard time sleeping, so I took a little bit of CBD, and which my friend just texted me, who provided me some CV Science, Chris, who provided me some CV Science plus CBD, and I slept beautifully. It works. This stuff works, man. It works.
Come
Plus
cold
CBD.
season, though, no more running in the rain.
Well, I needed to get out of the house. I didn't care. I said, I would rather be soaking wet. I just felt cooped up. Needed to get out. That's what I did.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We now know that phytocannabinoids will modulate inflammatory responses that by regulating the production of these inflammation-producing cytokines. And we know this. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. And if you can manage the inflammation, you're going to do much better. And plus CBD oil from CV Sciences is a way to do that. Plus, experience all of the positive side effects of taking plus CBD oil from CV Sciences if you go to plus PlusCBDoil.com. Get to the website. I would reach for the gold label formulation right now. You're wanting to get those multiple effects that I talked about: better sleep, better feeling, less anxious, less depression, less pain, less inflammation. You just go there, purchase the gold formulation, capsules, whatever, and when you check out, type in the promo code Be Well, as Katie told you, Be Well, and you'll get 3.30 off. Bring that into percent. That's 30% off. Good deal. I'd take that all day. One of my friends was able to provide me some, and he sent me a text. He said, well, you get yours for free. Not all the time, Christopher, not all the time. Thanks to you, though. So I would urge you to try this Plus CBD. That's a good price, 30% off. Can't beat it. And they have other formulations as well. And I should, tell you about that. The raw formula, you'll see that in a red label. That's about 90% plant material, 10% phytocannabinoids. It's a raw product. It's made from the first press, like olive oil. When they press the olives, that first press. They don't heat it. They don't radiate it, still or concentrate those products. They contain naturally occurring cannabidiol in its natural, most purest form, in its raw form. And in its raw form, the CBD does not go through the blood-brain barrier. Please understand that. It does not. So the raw formula is more of a help to the body generally. The raw products include a full spectrum of nutrients too. CBDA, which is an active precursor to CBD. It has beneficial effects. And it's really, the company describes it as a superfood in a bottle. That's the raw formula. And then there is the total plant complex formula, a little different. It's 85% plant material, 15% phytocannabinoid. What they do is they extract the full spectrum hemp extract by using what they call a decarboxylation process, which is a gentle heating in order to convert the CBDA into activated CBD. Got to make that metabolic switch, chemical switch. Activated CBD then carries different properties than the raw CBDA. That the aim of this process is to maximize CBD concentration when they decarboxylate. That's a chemical reaction. So this activated product is rich in phytocannabinoids, phytonutrients, like for example, plant sterols, which are fats, terpenes, chlorophyll. It also has natural vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant. So as a result of the heating, activated CBD can pass now through your blood-brain barrier. That's what distinguishes this formulation from the previous one I just talked about. And then it supports the endocannabinoid system and helping both the body and the mind. Get it? See the difference? And then this is our last block, Katie.
This is it for us.
No kidding.
Went by fast, huh?
How much time do we have left in this block?
Oh, you're gonna make do some math now. We have like 2 minutes. Let's go with that.
All right. Here's a health question. What's the code, the product code to get the 30% discount? What's the product code that you have to type in? Be well, get well. Which one? Is it be well or get well? Which one would you type in to get the 30% discount? 877-897-8255. What's the discount code? Go to pluscbdoil.com, make the purchase, go to the they'll ask for a product code. What would you type in? Be well or get well? Speed dial. Get that 30% off. The weekend's upon us. Try to do the best you can. Keep yourself together. Don't abandon your routines. Stay with the program that you got going for you if it's working. I know it's challenging. I needed to get out of the house so bad, I ran in the rain for an hour last night. Pouring down rain. Felt like I was a Navy SEAL. Yeah. I did it, though. Yeah. On my rowing machine now. Got my Concept 2 rower. Yeah. Trying to do what I can. It's tough stuff. And I talk to myself because there's nobody here at the house. Then I talk. That's why I love doing the show. I can talk to you. I can talk to Katie and Reggie. It's great stuff. It's very therapeutic for me. And this show gives me a purpose in my life. It has changed my life. And I hope that I'm making some contribution for you. Let's go to Laura Lee. Okay, Laura Lee, what are the magic words? Be well or get well?
I believe it's be well.
There you go. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. And
thank you.
Have you ever used CBD?
Yes. A couple years ago.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I was having a hard time sleeping, and I took some last night, and boy, went right to sleep and woke up refreshed. Good stuff. I hope you're doing well. You're being safe. I appreciate your listenership. Thanks for calling today. Enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourself, Laura Lee.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Katie, Reggie, be careful. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Back to work now. I don't consider this work. This is lovely to do. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. I'll see you on Monday.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the